Hello everyone, Northern Hero here, ladies and gentlemen. The LGTB community have established a symbol to represent them. The symbol is a rainbow symbol, right? You know, if you see a rainbow and some kind of tents or whatever in your town, not necessarily nowadays they're going to be talking about Noah and the flood and the rainbow. It is going to be probably some sort of a gay community sort of chat talk or something to do with that. Anyway, let me just say one thing. The rainbow symbol is actually God's, right? And it is a sign which God gave to Noah, and it mentions the rainbow in the Bible in Genesis, the first very book of the Bible, Genesis, and it's also mentioned in the very last book of the Bible, Revelation. So what does that say, my friends? The Alpha and the Omega, the sign which God sent is his, and God's not going to be very happy with some people, some kind of group, and a sinful group as well, because they're not really happy, they're confused, sexually confused, that they've got a symbol which represents them, and it's a sign which is God's. And you know, you wouldn't be very happy if you created some music, you know, if you were in a band or something, or if you were a musician, you created some great music, and about 10 years after it got copied or something, and somebody else used your music in like a dance sort of song or whatever without beats, and they never asked permission. You would probably take them to court, sue them, because you know that was your own personal material and they've stolen it. And God's not going to be very happy with the symbol which they have chosen, although it is a good symbol, but it shouldn't really represent them. But you know, we're living in some very confusing times. But let's just read a bit in Genesis. So Genesis 9, 8 to 17 I will read. Then God spoke to Noah and his sons with him, saying, And as for me, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, of all that go out of the ark, every beast of the earth. Thus I establish my covenant with you. Never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, This is the sign of the covenant which I make between me and you, and every living creature that is with you, for perpetual generations. I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be for the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. It shall be, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the rainbow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, the waters shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. The rainbow shall be in the cloud, and I will look on it to remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. And God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is on the earth. So the rainbow is, it's a very godly symbol. It does mention like the rainbow in Ezekiel, but not. It mentions like the appearance of a rainbow in a cloud on a rainy day. So was the appearance of the brightness all around it. This was the appearance of lightness of the glory of the Lord. So when I saw it, I fell on my face and heard a voice of one speaking. That's Ezekiel 1:28. In Revelation, it mentions it twice. And he who sat there was like a jasper and a sardius stone in appearance, and there was a rainbow around the throne, in appearance like an emerald. Revelation 10:1. And I saw still another mighty angel coming down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was on his head. His face was like the sun, and his feet like pillars of fire. So the rainbow was on a head of an angel. That's in the... I'll not read the full chapter on that, but you can look it up yourselves. So even though it doesn't actually mention the rainbow as such in the sky in Revelation or Ezekiel, because he's already mentioned it in Genesis, and it is a godly symbol. And I believe there is rainbows in heaven, in paradise, wherever we go, where God's throne room is, because it mentions that the angel had a rainbow, and a rainbow was on his head. That might not be for us when we die. It might just be for angels, or maybe God, or I reckon there will be some sort of rainbows. It's a sign that God would never flood the earth again. I know we've got floods, small floods and that, can't help when it rains sometimes, very heavy, you get little floods and that, obviously, but as a whole, God said he would never ever destroy the earth again with a flood. And that's why the rainbow is there, for us to acknowledge it and think, oh yeah, I shouldn't have to worry that the earth is we're all gonna die. I know there's different things what are gonna happen though in Revelation, but it's not gonna get flooded. So we're alright if we're with Christ, if we are saved, because that is the most important part, salvation. And in the next few months or whatever, we'll be talking about salvation, going in depth a bit more. But as somebody did put a comment on one of my videos. But salvation is when we pray and ask God to come into our lives, turn away sin. I know it's hard, but we pray the sinner's prayer. We ask God to help us and guide us, and we ask Jesus Christ into our hearts, because he's got mighty plans for us, right? And people can laugh or whatever, but when we are serious with God, God is going to be serious with us. Do you know that? Anyway, I'm Northern Hero, and I will be back another time. God bless.